Shit, that's right. I still do the intros. Hi everyone, welcome to Dyson Dynamics. This is Fish. I'm not DMing anymore because it's descent to Avernus. Jason, take it away.
Welcome back from the future, everyone. As we have concluded our point 5 sessions for our upcoming Ride of the Frostmaiden campaign, featuring some of our guests from over on our Discord server. And now we are back in the past, and that past being the wonderful, extremely warm first layer of hell, the plane of Avernus, a realm ruled over by the Duchess Zariel as appointed by Asmodeus after her fall many years ago. And it is there we find our heroes, having slain a infernal warlord, Ragadraga. They were invited to a event aboard Zariel's warship, which is a large, sort of blade like flying vessel that cuts through the plane of Avernus and wreaks havoc on the demons which sprout up from portals there. Last we left our heroes, as they were on their way to this event, they crossed over Haruman's Hill. Haruman's Hill is, as described, a hill covered in tangly, barbed metal trees, upon which the suffering bodies of the particularly damned, it would seem, were placed. And in through some exploration and some investigation, there they found some legacy Hellrider badges, as well as impaled up on a tree and being fed blood to prolong his suffering, a vampire by the name of Jander. It was at that point that the party removed Jander from the tree, prompting the guardian of Haruman's Hill to engage them in combat. Um, the combat was quite tense, but did not last very long, with the party making a couple key moves to really stop any of them from going down. It was actually quite lucky. It basically boiled down to three rolls. We determined in the after the after session chat, and after the melee had broken up, the party reconvened to the war machine, cleared the obstruction on Haruman's Hill, and drove onwards towards the Stygian dock, where they will find Zariel's war machine docked for this particular event. And it is that there where we will pick up.
Okay, so I've got outfits for everybody just about done. Um, I slept last night.
Yes, you did.
We all did. We all did. We all slept last
Yes, we
night.
all slept last night.
Mhm.
Okay. Xander, how did you sleep? Oh my god. I can't ask that, can I?
Um, so, um, given a little bit of time to reset, did you guys provide Jander any clothes? I can't remember. I would imagine Jeremina would. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no,
Um,
yeah.
so you see Jander there in clothes which are, frankly speaking, probably too big for him, despite having been able to cast and engage a little bit in the fight after Marty had popped him back up. He is still, at the end of the day, one, a vampire, and two, having been long suffering, stabbed up, impaled on a tree. So the shirt is very much wearing him a little bit. And he has done away with his tattered armor and tabard, and he'll say, "I didn't, and well, I do, but not here. Um, but it was certainly restful."
That's so good.
Excuse me. So, how are you feeling since, well, you know.
Um, well, I would say, um, or it feels better for certain. Um, can't really complain too much.
Well, I do have a question, actually. So, we are aware of the fact that you have vampiric tendencies. My question is, what exactly do you feed on?
Um, blood?
Well, yeah. Anything else?
No.
All
You
right.
can't supplement with any sort of, like, iron-rich food like that?
The color red.
Iron rich food is just a whole bunch of spinach, like from
We
the.
just shoveled kale into his mouth. Does this work?
Surprisingly,
Shopping at
you
shopping
have to
at
feel
Whole
like
Foods, like, "This is for my vampire boyfriend." You wouldn't understand.
that's
uh,
literally every single Asterian stan. I don't know what you're talking about.
literally though,
God, yeah.
literally
Anyway.
every SoCal Asterion
Mm.
stand. Um, yeah, just blood. It's kept me going all of these years, for better or for worse.
Is that it?
What do you?
Yes. I
What do you?
already
Like, you're
asked
not
that
like
one.
a cool vampire that, like, feeds on
Energy?
Are,
energy? Yeah,
are,
energy.
are there
Like,
some sort of developments to vampirism that I haven't been aware of in the past
you read a
however
lot
many
of
years?
books.
There's also psychic vampires that
Yeah,
feed
that's
on,
that's
like,
what they're called. Yeah, the
yeah,
energy vampires, that's what I mean.
mental energy and all that.
Like
Mhm.
Sorry,
I'm psychic. I can move things and
Oh, hmm.
with your head?
kind of.
Oh my god, do it right now. Move this cup.
Is it in your hand?
Yes.
It doesn't work quite like that.
Oh, okay. I drop it.
He just kind of like swipes his hand and the cup like rolls in a circle. Like
Oh.
you kind of get the
Well, it's
sense
a big
that
deal.
it's more that it's really not that impressive of a feat he's engaging in here.
That's fascinating, actually. And that's not, like, any sort of,
It's
like,
so cool.
invisible, like, mage hand or anything like that?
No, 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 no.
What does it feel like?
I, I don't know. It feels like I
Mm.
wave my hand and the cup rolls. Why is it you brought me down? I appreciate it, but
We're not
Oh,
the person you. Her. Ask
Yeah,
her.
Marty
yeah.
will point
No,
at
it was
Jeremy
me.
then.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I was trying to segue into it, and then I lost the opportunity to segue because you said you could move things with your mind.
You
So
you're asking me if I was psychic.
so hi, I'm Jeronina. My mom is Zariel. Um,
He just propels himself backwards, sort of like screaming against the walls. Um,
you
That was
should be
interesting.
so afraid. Oh my god, but no, if I wanted to one, you know what? I'm kind of a person who's like, "Oh, let my actions like speak for me." However, I'm going to speak for myself and say that everyone else wanted you to die. We just wanted to leave you up there. I was the one who was pulling you down. So,
I think you're leaving a lot of context outside of that
and
singular sentence.
and you're associated with Zariel. Like he's got his hand extended now. He's like,
If I recall right,
Yes,
We
that
all
was
actually,
are.
the
no, Jeremina is explicitly, in her own words, the arbiter of Zariel's justice.
I am the arbiter of Zariel's will.
Sorry.
As you exchange that, he is now like rolled around like the T intersection in the middle of the um, war machine and appears to be going for a door.
See, Jeremy, I really don't know why I thought that was going to go well when your mum all
She's
and put
mainly
him up on
using
the
it.
Like,
tree.
to be honest,
Uh,
EV-3, restrain him.
Huh?
Marty will allow this to happen.
Okay. Yeah. EV3 will turn the corner and will sort of walk up to Jander, which, if you guys aren't moving, you can't quite see this, but the visual is pretty funny. He appears to be struggling with the latch system that opens and closes the war machine's door. So he's kind of like got both feet up on it and is like tugging on what you would know, Marty, to be kind of like one of the locking beams. It's like not really a movable part.
Yeah, it's a push door.
It's a push door, and he's trying to pull, and literally EV3 will just kind of like grab him underneath his armpits and sort of like clamp down on his body and like pry him off the door and walk
Yeah,
back.
Marty is like in the middle of like eating like whatever like hardtack bun they have prepared for breakfast. Uh, just says to be clear when she says that she's the arbiter of Zariel's will, it's mainly a power trip thing. She isn't like actually affiliated with her.
this is definitely going in that direction.
Yeah, she's
Well, we
only the
are.
arbiter of Zariel's will when it suits her.
Not true. I am the arbiter of Zariel's will all the time. I just disagree. See, an arbiter is someone who makes a judicial ruling. I have decided some of her shit is crap, so I don't do it. Like, for example, Jander. You're fine. You're good. I've absolved you. You're fine. You're fine.
Well,
He
then
will
that's your own will, ain't it? That's not Zariel's will, because Zariel's will would be keeping up there on that tree.
Which is what that thing tried to do to us.
I think that thing that
Well,
was keeping him there was also an arbiter of Zariel's will.
wrong. The arbiter, that thing was following directions. I do not. Two, people are allowed to disagree with my personal rulings. But the thing is, if Zariel disagreed with me, I wouldn't be able to do my little paladin stuff. And I mean, you guys still feel pretty good standing near me,
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
right?
I've kind of accepted my
Marty
fate
nods.
as what would happen.
I just You're just a hater, Siobhan, which is a word that I learned.
I'm sorry for introducing that to her.
that is probably one of the nicer things I've been called, so unsurprising.
Anyways, you're fine, Dander. I just wanted to ask, is there anything that you aren't telling us vis-a-vis your whole thing with being condemned by Zariel?
Mhm.
So I understand that you like trade the Hell Riders and
Yeah.
did you want to elaborate any on that? Were you coerced into doing it? Do you feel like you've served your sentence? Siobhan, how do we feel about this guy? Rhea, Rhea, who's been here the whole time. Rhea, how do we feel about this guy?
I don't know. Generally speaking, the Hell Riders aren't in the business of dealing with vampires. It's what the companion was for. That's why he was summoned to rid the undead from El Terrell.
I'll be honest with you, Jeremina, you saved him. Until I get to know him better, I have no real opinions of him.
I don't know if the Hell Riders had like a space for
Traders?
Yes. Yes.
That tree.
Like,
Damn. Okay.
oh, that was
Shit.
cold.
Yeah. Really,
Jeremina,
Leander,
like, withers.
Leander, of the people that you should be afraid of in this room, it's really more Shaban and Rhea than
Well, let's
Jeremina.
be honest. Rhea's a great woman. I mean, she's kind of like a gun, right? Like you need to hold her and point her. Siobhan is not a gun. Siobhan will just kill you.
If
Just that
given
she
probable
usually
cause.
won't.
They're
Yeah.
Hellriders. And the fact that you betrayed Hellriders is shitty,
I
to be fair.
I don't necessarily agree with that characterization, if I'm honest.
It's also very important to me that while he is talking and like moving his hands around as he talks,
Mhm.
that held aloft like a good foot off the
Yeah,
ground
he's
by
like
you
held like a
three.
cat
Oh yeah,
underneath
yeah.
underneath his armpits.
It's amazing, really. Um well, anyways, we have you down now. We're currently on our way to a dinner party thing, cocktail banquet. I don't know.
In
But
Avernus?
We were actually invited by Zariel herself.
You're taking me towards her?
Oh, I was waiting for this part.
He'll start
Yeah, I
wriggling.
was too.
wriggling.
Yeah.
What your game plan is for when you figure out the door, honey, because if you're having a hard time with the door, I feel like you're gonna have a hard time with a lot of other things. Um,
It's been a number of years. I can figure it out. I will figure it out. Can figure it out. I just don't want to be going this direction, apparently.
I do want to say a thank you. A thank you, and I could get the door open for you. Um,
Yeah, we're not gonna force him to stay here, right, Jeremina?
That's very
I
long
mean, we're gonna
silence.
how about I think did you say that you wanted to go by the river stick? Is that what you wanted,
Leander?
Me?
Jander?
Uh, did I say that?
I don't know.
I
I
don't.
seems in my little diary it says you might have mentioned that, but I could have been just extrapolating
I
that you would want.
also could have been in quite a state. No. If anything, I would like to just not be going this direction. If I'm
Well, you didn't get
honest.
an invite, so you can't really go inside anyways.
Yeah.
Could just let him go.
I don't know if that's worse. Is
Well, you
that
can hang out with
worse?
Steve.
Yeah, it was neat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. Okay.
Here's the deal, Jander. So we're trying to get the souls back. So all of the souls of Elturel and all of the Hell Riders have been doomed. They're in hell right now, including Siobhan and Reyes, who we really love. We love them.
Mm-hmm.
You see his face now get like kind like softer, and he'll
So we my feelings for Zariel died. my whole power trip arbiter thing, all of that aside, speaking genuinely, right? We are probably going to need all of the help we can get because there are people in between us here and getting them out of hell.
He'll cross his arms, still like held up, and he'll say, "Well, that is quite the quite the task, and a eventuality I was hoping to avoid all those years ago." Um, but
You know,
what's that?
you knew about the damning all of them to hell?
Well, I would say that I after it knew of it after I could ever conceivably do anything about it. Um, I again characterizing my actions towards Zariel and my actions towards the Hell Riders. I we those who stayed behind, those who didn't flow through the portal, and me most of all, who closed it. It was Zariel's long game, cheating, stealing, dealing her way to as many of those Hellrider souls as she could conceivably get. And those ones that she thought were cowards that stayed behind, that was who was on the hill. And it doesn't shock me that it was Elturel that she wanted to pull down here to Avernus.
Hmm.
Quick group convene. I am so sorry. Give us 1 second. Huddle, huddle, huddle,
Really?
huddle,
Huddling, huddling.
huddling, huddling. Sneep, come on.
Yeah, okay.
Sneep's here. We
Yeah.
like Sneep. Okay, should we tell him about the Sword of Zariel and Lulu? Do you think he'd have some insight into the Sword of Zariel?
I actually think so, yeah.
Okay,
Maybe.
neat,
Yeah.
perfect. Okay, Freya, do you have any yes, no, bad, no, no, no,
Uh,
no, bad, good, no?
I mean, his story checks out because if we think about the companion, if Favius did bring the companion for the purposes of banishing uh, the undead, the High Rider previous was also undead, and the way we were read in was that he was corrupt, and it seems like there may be some disagreement there.
Yeah.
Uh, mm, Um, I feel like he doesn't like me, which makes sense. So does someone want to take over this next part?
I think he's warming up to you.
That is so sweet of you, Siobhan.
Well, he's not trying
I
to
mean,
escape anymore, so
we've got that. But I mean, like, I guess, do you want to talk Hellrider to Hellrider?
I don't know what more I could get out of the conversation with him if I'm being honest.
I guess that makes sense. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know what he's been through. I guess I don't know.
Gender, right? Siobhan just like straight up turns from the circle.
Yeah, yes, yes.
um, you are aware of the existence of the Sword of Zariel, right?
Um, Zariel's sword. Yes.
Yes. In so many words. Um, so we have this Lulu,
Yes!
Yeah.
Siobhan grabs her and like just gently pulls her down so she's in front, like she's holding Lulu in front of her.
Mm.
This is Lulu.
Hi, Lulu.
Uh,
Whoa.
Lulu says that she has memories, or we've had memories shown of Lulu's existence that she somehow knows in this beautiful little brain of hers where Zariel's sword lies. We don't know how to extract that.
I
Would you have any inkling of how to do so, or what it could mean?
um no. Um why is it you're searching for Zariel's sword?
Because that could be used to cut the chains that are currently binding Elturel to the Nine Hills, and subsequently release it and the people from the contract,
Ah,
supposedly.
I see. No, I can't say that I would know anything about that. But that is interesting that such an approach could be possible.
Yeah, who did we hear that from? For some reason, that's blinking my mind right now.
Uh,
Um,
It was Duke
Was it the
Ravengard when
traveling
he was being
Emporium
possessed.
guy that said so?
um, you've. I can lift the screen for a second. You've received that information from multiple sources, one of them
Hmm.
being Mordenkainen, and one of them being pretty explicitly from Duke Ravengard's dream sequence.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Uh, Mordenkainen. Do you know Mordenkainen? Or know of him?
Uh, the name rings a bell. Not much more than that.
Wizard obsessed with spheres. But yeah, he told us as
As many
much.
are.
I just want
Okay.
everyone in this room to know that I didn't make a boob joke.
I did. Boob joke, tits, etc.
We've all got orbs we like to ponder. Anyways, point being,
Well, we don't know about Jaco.
Jaco, do you like to ponder orbs?
And once in a while, depending on what they are.
Fair enough, I'll take that.
I won't. I'm gonna ask about that later.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Well, that was the extent of my questioning. I wasn't sure where else you wanted me. Yes, Jeremiah, please. High five. Siobhan high fives are in.
Yes, Jeremy?
Oh, no, it was a high five.
Oh, I thought you were
I'm
tagging
sorry.
yourself in.
Oh, no. Well, I was, but then you went for the high five, and I realized I did not have anything of value to add to the conversation. I was gonna ask Jander if he liked orbs. Um,
All right. Um, if you all do not have any further questions for Jander, is there anything else you'd like to do before moving on?
well, do you like orbs?
They're all right.
Do you prefer big orbs or like
I think he prefers different kind of orbs, which is fair.
Yeah, yeah. Which variety of orbs do we appreciate here? This is a very inappropriate question. I actually apologize. I retract my question.
I'm
I
gonna
just
go animate my new vulture. I'll be
I've been
back.
rubbing off on Marty too much.
Yeah, you have been.
I'm a vampire, and at which point, like hard cut. Um, so um, the rest of your day's travel goes without incident. And eventually, on the peripheries of the rather still, rather normal, for lack of a better term, not distorted by that strange sort of dilation that you've felt traveling over the plain of Avernus, you see Zariel's warship, the sort of sky vessel, this large sort of hook-like blade that just sort of rises up out of the sticks, and it is massive. And by massive, I mean like think like skyscraper level of height. It is gargantuan, and you can see all along the front on that interior of that hooked blade, sort of openings and positions. Um, Things like ballista, as well as sort of more cannon looking apparatus. There are decks where you can occasionally see sort of winged um, devils of some kind, be them cambions, probably from this distance, at least cambions, given that you're able to see them sort of fly in and swoop and land in sort of basically like hangars on the front of this thing. And as you pull down to the pull towards the base of the river Styx, um, where this massive ship is docked, there is a sort of citadel like apparatus that has two clamps that have sort of locked into position, gripping the base of the ship as the very end of it sits inside of the river Styx itself, creating a sort of slushing and whirring sound, as it seems as though the waters of the Styx are being ingested into the bottom of this vessel. The citadel itself is a hardened structure on both sides of the Styx, with a sort of bridge that sort of hooks around, connecting both sides. There are troops on all of the ramparts. It is quite heavily armed, and off to one side, you see various war machines, ones with a high degree of decoration, to include some you've seen before, such as sort of a golden gilt looking war machine that has bones and other sort of macabre ephemera attached to it, as well as the sort of more classical um, chain tied pillars of Princeps Kovics of the Eighth Legion, I believe you've all seen at a distance. Um, and arriving, a herald of sorts will sort of wave a infernal banner, a sort of sickly looking adamantine pennant, beckoning you to stop.
Parking guard.
Yeah.
All right. I like to
What do you?
picture that Siobhan has the outfit that Jeremina has made her on, and Jeremina is like making last minute adjustments to the outfit
Oh,
while it's on Siobhan.
yeah. No, Jeremina's like sewing people into their clothes right now. Like she is finishing their outfits as they're docking. I think she's kneeling around Siobhan, like flipping chainmail onto her.
It's oh, careful! That hurt.
Oh, fuck you, Siobhan! I'm sorry. I am so sorry. That was That was undeserved. You did not I should be more careful.
That is
I'm
like
so
the
sorry.
5th time I've been stabbed.
But stop having skin where I'm making chainmail. And yes, having your skin show was a vital part of this outfit. Nobody likes
POV,
a
you're POV, you're Jeremina and you realize Siobhan has tits.
Marty
everyone
will
likes to have tits except Jeremina, who had a store by hers. Fuck you guys. We're all just so full of laughs now.
my tits aren't that big. Um,
My Farmhouse turning. What did I hear you say?
I'm parking. 1 second. Marty will pull up to the parking guard.
Okay.
Panda?
Um, the um, the parking guard will stop waving the infernal pennant, and once you come to a complete stop, will place, like, it appears to be a barbed devil, who you've come into contact with at least once, a hand up and call up to the deck of the war machine, that will say, hold on. I lost my place. The Herald of Zariel, the great horned devil Basilstein, would ask that you would park in accordance with all of the other war machines and disembark to prepare to present your invitations.
Uh, which parking are we going into?
It's at that point he'll say, "Please follow," at which point the pennant will go up and he'll just start waving it, beckoning you to follow slowly into lining up with those other two war machines, that you saw on approach.
Marty will line up.
Easy enough. All right.
Fish, when we have a chance, you have to tell us what all our outfits look like.
We will get there when we get there.
Indeed.
Yeah. No, I'm just gonna make you guys imagine.
In,
Oh,
in
I'm
dungeon
imagining.
in Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
So,
Christ.
um, after you've all finished and conducted the remainder of your business on the ship, whether it be packing a bag, getting your finery completed or set up, eventually you disembark. Um, Jander is nowhere to be seen. Hiding likely somewhere. You may catch glimpses of him out of the corner of your eye. He does not want to be witnessed at all. The Lady of the Brambles, if prompted to follow, will say that she's still getting ready up until the very moment you're about to disembark. It appears as though she's going to come in by her lonesome, perhaps with intention. Um, as you disembark, you are met with a group of 5 individuals. That same pennant bearer that led you in, 2 guards, um, a sort of scribe-looking character with a like a large scroll and humorously long feather quill that appears like charred half to crap, but like the guy's trying, and then sort of a larger, more like hunched over figure, who is sort of walking with what looks to be like a ceremonial scepter weapon type vibe. Um, he has a lot of sort of spikes and heavy horns. Seems very old in his years and has a burning, like red hot ember of what looks to be a cigar sort of just jammed in the corner of his mouth as he sort of steps up to you all and will say, "Hmm, Welcome to the Stygian Dock. Do you have invitations?
Oh, she's
Yeah,
got our invitations.
Hmm. Thank you.
it's, like, wet. There's coffee stains on it. She's, like, definitely slept with it. She went into the fight with it in her pocket.
He, he's going to like look at it and like paw through and then like just with a strange quickness and a strange strength, just swing a hand out and thwap it into the sort of scribe's chest, and he'll sort of take a hold of them and he'll say, "Hmm, very well, follow me." And we'll sort of begin to lead you on towards the Stygian dock. Um, and as as you're sort of walking, um, this sort of large figure will look down at you, Marty, and will say, "Let me guess, you keep that thing running."
Goddamn right.
Hmm, I can tell.
Ooh.
You want to see something funny?
Sure.
Oh, he knows. Oh, he
Yeah,
knows.
yeah, you do. And he'll sort of, instead of leading you towards these large double doors at the center of the sort of center of one of the sides of the Stygian dock. He'll lead you around kind of to the back where there's a smaller dock where you can see kind of like a ferry type ship sort of sitting on the corner. And then hanging over it is a crane. And attached to that crane is just like a ball. Um, and he'll just say, "Take a look at that. Can you tell me what that is?"
Can Marty take a look at that ball and see what it is?
You certainly can. You can make a check with, I'll say, a artificer tool of your choice, or
Cool.
you
Cool.
can just
Cool.
use intelligence.
Is Foundry open?
Yes, Foundry is open right now.
Cool. 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 Uh, Marty will be taking a big long look at it. She's looking.
Mm. Hmm.
She is stroking her chin. She is
Is
uh
she humming? Is she going like, hmm?
yes, she's humming. She's going, an interesting setup. This connection has come out. No!
Oh no. Do you
Damn.
have a D20 on you?
Uh
I have a
yeah,
D20 on me.
Mars, I
Yeah,
trust you.
same.
Um,
All right, let's go.
what are
Big
you
money, no
rolling?
worries.
What are you rolling with, Marty?
Blacksmith's tools.
Okay. Do you have expertise in those?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's a 15.
If
Proficiency, not my expertise.
Okay, 15. Okay, cool. So, as you take a look at it, it becomes immediately clear what the base level intent of this device is. There's sort of some extra bits hanging off the side that you kind of feel are superfluous, or that you can't really place what they are. But it is pretty clear that this is a diving bell.
Fucking diving bell?
Uh, sharp, sharp.
Why? Now,
It,
what in the world would you all have to have the one of a diving bell with the river Styx?
let's walk and talk. And he'll sort of walk
Ribbit.
away from that area and back towards the large double doors, and he'll say, well, a number of things. The
Hmm. Before
first
we
one,
start on that,
hmm,
can I have your name?
Basilstein.
Hazelstein.
Oh, a herald of Zariel.
Hmm,
Marty has his name now.
Zazelstein, what a name.
Zazelstein.
I'm naming my
Basilstein.
kid that.
Basil.
Basilstein.
Short for Basil.
And he'll say, Herald of Zariel for this event. It's kind of a communal term.
Of course.
And as he
Uh,
says that, the doors of the citadel open and you all walk inside one side of the Stygian dock. Inside, it is pretty Spartan. It looks fortress like, but there are beautiful tapestries and banners depicting Zariel in battle, sort of Zariel's flaming halo symbol, and a lot of sort of flame like imagery, candelabras,
mhm.
chandeliers, the whole deal.
So you were going to tell me about where this came, the purpose of the diving bell.
Well, I wasn't going to tell you the purpose of it, but I was going to tell you it doesn't work.
It doesn't work, really.
No, it leaks.
That is definitely an issue with River Styx.
You're telling me. Lost my lost my best hull technician who thought he had fixed it and he went down.
Oof, that's
Yeah.
a shame.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say so. Because
Why you mentioned it to me?
I think you can fix it.
Marty will give him a look. Uh, while this has been talking,
Sure.
there's definitely been a shift in Marty's uh not opinion, uh way of presenting herself. Uh she is talking shop with someone. She is in her element. She is honestly the most confident y'all have ever seen her, and she is having her ego stroked. She
Oh, we're
is.
not there. I don't
Oh,
think.
No, you guys are all walking as a group at
Oh,
this
Oh,
point.
okay.
yeah, no, Jeremina was following even if the others did like, yeah, no, she's like 2 inches away from Artie.
yeah. She is
Marty,
doing the
Marty gets, what is it? 4 demon lords of hell lost in the river Styx. What happened next? What happens next will blow your mind.
but yeah, Marty is very much in her element at the moment. And she'll say, there have to be other technicians in the area that have come through for this event.
Hmm. I'm sure there are, um, but none that look like you.
Interesting.
Yeah, Marty looks great.
Sure.
Hmm.
No,
We all like the way Marty looks.
she looks like she's not from the Nine Hells, is what I'm saying. Dense, dense. Um, at this point, the Basilstein will walk up with you up a curved flight of stairs that will bring you sort of.
Hello?
What's up?
Hmm?
Oh, my computer
Oh,
blanked for a
wigged.
second. So
Okay.
I did not hear anything past Marty. Jeremy is saying everyone thinks Marty blank.
Oh, all he did was say, "No, it looks like she's not from the Nine Hells," and then called Jeremina dense twice. Um,
Damn. Wow.
um, under his
Did
breath,
Jeremy
but
say that
loud.
everyone thinks that Marty looks good?
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, glorious. Anyways, sorry. Sorry for interrupting.
No, that's okay. The party hooks up a curved set of stairs, bringing them up parallel with that bridge that spans over the river Styx, in between the two sort of citadel-like apparatuses that make up the dock. As you step out from underneath the roof of the citadel and look up, the scale of the ship is gargantuan. It is hundreds of feet tall, and based on your best guess, comprising of 12 different floors with like cathedral level ceilings. It is massive, and on either side of it are these giant adamantine clamps that are sort of holding it in place as it sort of floats effortlessly with no motor sound or any sort of visible propulsion. As you walk out onto the bridge, below you, um, there is a churning, whirring froth of river Styx water and souls being just pulled into the pulled into sort of like effectively like the tail end of this sort of large blade like shape, just sort of being ingested into the motor. And Basil Scene will lead you all on towards a large, sort of almost garage door sized door on the side of this massive vehicle.
Did Belle make whatever engine this thing runs on?
No. This is what Bell's trying to replicate.
Thought so. This runs a lot cleaner than his war machines.
But watch out, she's one of a kind.
Hmm. Where is she from then?
Don't know.
Just showed up one day?
Uh, Pretty much. Uh, might have been a gift from Asmodeus, for all we know, or some other deal from who knows where throughout the hells, or it's far too ordered to be something seized from the demons.
Yeah. Interesting.
Um,
Marty will continue on.
Fair enough. As you all enter into the large vessel through this initial door, you step into sort of a open room, a open deck, for lack of a better term, and this seems to be a staging area, essentially a large open area of this vessel that has sort of those similar iconography on pennants in it, and then for those who can read Infernal, there's sort of words written on the wall that names this area as the Hall of Zariel's Hammer. Um, and you make your way through there with Basilstein leading on to a sort of spiral staircase that seems as though it probably runs along the sort of spine of the curve of the ship, and he begins to lead you up. Um, and as you begin to loop through the various floors, you'll see each one is labeled in a similar infernal script. The next one up is the Hall of Iron Engines. In here, this area, Marty, would probably catch your eye. Inside of here, there are devils who are tradespeople. They appear to be fixing components or other sort of material that likely is used to run the vessel. It is not clean. It is not pretty. This is actually a very dirty area of the of the vessel. And um, as you hook around and continue upwards, the next next one is in Infernal. We'll read the Hall of Riches, and it is simply just behind adamantine bars. And beyond it is just crates of presumably things. Um, and then as you continue up, the next deck reads the Hall of Zariel's Fury. And here is where you're able to see some of those cannons and some of those ballista and weapon systems that that you were able to see from the ground. This particular area of the vessel is more open in its part of the blade, and it has the cannons along the edge, and then standing sort of in the opening, consuming this cathedral level height, is a statue of Zariel, standing with her hammer sort of flipped head down, like looking onwardly towards the battlefield. Um, and again, you continue up. And it is at this point where the mood once again shifts, where it's less clean, less pomp, less circumstance, and you cycle your way through a um, you cycle your way through what looks to be a detention block. There are adamantine barred cells that are visible to you even from just sort of the circular corridor. You hear like cries and moans and general like frustration, like perhaps a feral demon sort of crashing against the bars. It's generally not a pleasant place. Um, and it is literally called the Hall of Internment in Infernal on the spiral staircase.
Oh, how apt.
Yes. Um, okay, and then as you go up, the next one is the Hall of Lamentation, which is seems to be like kitchen things to feed the staff, storerooms for that type of thing. And above that is the Hall of the Obedient, which you can tell appears to be barracks. This is where the vessels, staff, and warriors sleep. Literally, just sort of being able to peek through one of the small windows with four like little iron bars running through. You just see lines and lines of cots. It would ring very true to Shaban and Rhea. It is a quintessential military barracks. Um, and then above that is that open hangar like space. And reading in Infernal, it says the Hall of Airborne Tyranny. And in here, you see winged cambions sort of just kind of standing around, like chit chatting with each other. And there's lines of weapons on the walls and things like that. It seems like whichever like airborne type forces that Zariel is interested in deploying occurs from here. Similar to the area down below, there are statues of Zariel in various sort of battle and flight poses here. Um, and then finally, after cresting that sort of last turn, there comes a sort of shift in the tone of the rooms. Um, and you start to see more of that finery, more of that beautiful drapery and iconography and candelabras and just things that would be used to indicate a level of grandiosity to the room. And here, it has a tall, high ceiling, and it in Infernal on the wall it reads the Hall of Prideful Watch. And in lieu of being open, similar to the artillery deck below, it has a very clearly heavily paned glass like wrap around um, observation deck, which looks out currently right now over the River Styx. And interspersed in this area are tables with sort of arrangements of chairs, a sort of long central table with a seat that is very clearly for Zariel, sized for a large individual, with sort of the telltale iconography of the large spread wings and flaming crown. Um, it seems as though whatever staff is putting together this event is readying this space for the very event itself. And then um,
Hmm.
uh, the Basilstein will bring you around one more time and the um, to the next floor, where it is sort of a central hub and a bunch of spokes which break off into beautiful, finely crafted, heavy, sort of almost lacquered black doors. And he'll say, "All right, uh, hold on," and he'll flip everything through, and we'll say, "All right, yep, I got you in that one right there." And he'll point at a door featuring a relief of Zariel um, leaping from a cliff uh, atop a winged mastodon with sort of her mace pulled back into striking position as gnolls gnash their teeth underneath her and she is going to crash into them quite literally like a bowling ball. And the door knob is centrally located as the eye of her her mount, and he'll say, um, "Yeah, everything you need to know should be in there. Um, if you have any questions," um, and he'll snap, and the scribe will sort of materialize what Marty you'd be able to tell is a sending stone. And he'll say, "If you have any questions, need anything for the, you know, remainder of your stay here, this will be your lifeline to the staff aboard." And he'll sort of present it forward. And
Oh, we get room service.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
The Duchess likes
no,
to
I'm
take
not
care
gonna
of her
listen.
guests.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this. Is it cool if I just I'm
Yep, all yours.
Cool. So, anyways,
Love this Basil scene guy.
they, you, what was it? Martin?
Marty.
Marty. Give it some thought. Think if you can figure, maybe run a solution or two by me. Uh, could use the help.
What? Am I allowed to go down and inspect it?
Sure. The ship isn't expected to move for the totality of the event, so feel free to mill about. The only place that you all are not allowed to be is the engine room below where we came in, and obviously the vault. So just use your
Will
judgment.
behave.
Great. Any other questions?
no?
Nope.
Awesome. I'll go meet the next guest. And he'll sort of pop the cigar back in his mouth and turn around and will walk off with his Redwin following on.
You are not allowed to go around the ship without supervision, Marty. I'm extending the conditions of your parole. You do in fact need me or Siobhan with you.
I'm fine. It would only
I
be just like
guess.
you could you can it's not that far.
What?
No ifs,
Putting
ands,
your
or buts.
blood in the machine? What is
The
it for?
machine. No, I just mean down to where the fucking diving bell is.
Yeah, you're not
Don't
allowed
worry
out of
about
our
you
sight,
then.
Marty. You're supposed to stay on the ship.
No, I'm fine with her going the idea of it. What I'm not cool with is her getting ideas or being in a space where they're into that.
If it
We are in the space where they are into that, to be clear. Like, we are in that space right now.
like listen, I think this whole fueling on the river Styx is fucking stupid as hell. Like literally, seriously. Like this is nightmare scenario. But that diving bell was cool.
It's not about being on the compelled whatever. It's that these guys, I just don't like how familiar he was with you. That got on my nerves.
Well, maybe he noticed that I work on things. It's not like I get to talk about it very often. Only with like Chukka and Clonk, but they don't really speak common.
You could make some more effort with Sneak. He cares.
Sneeps does care. I will give him that.
Um,
I would say our newest God, what's it called? Our newest I don't
Companion?
fucking know. Companion, yeah, that guy. You could probably
Tagalong?
talk about it with him. Don't know how much he knows yet.
and let's not say his name.
Why do you think I said it the way I said it, Jeremina?
Stop me there. My bad. I can't read a room.
No, you can.
Marty, speak. Marty, please.
No, this you're on your own on this one, Jeremy. Good luck.
Marty. Marty, come on. Siobhan's looking at me.
And
I'm not. I'm not. I'm not looking at you.
Marty, you can see
Do
that
you want
you're
me
looking
to?
at me. Oh,
all, all right. So, do we have plans for like dinner and food and stuff? Like, are we going to wander on the ship, like, uh, make social talk with people, or are we going to just like be by ourselves the entire time?
um, I kind of thought that I was gonna call like baths and a bunch of food for everybody, and we were going to spend tonight eating in, and like sleeping on beds, real beds.
I
That sounds
am
heavenly, actually. I'm very much
really
looking
looking
forward
forward
to
to
that.
that. Honestly, yeah.
I'm in for that. That
Do we
sounds
want to
great.
have a little sleepover?
Oh my god, we haven't had a sleepover since Candlekeep.
We
Y'all
haven't
have
had a sleepover.
sleepovers?
Only once. Shaban, Rhea let us paint her fingernails.
Yes.
Siobhan looks at Rhea with like a small smile and says, "What colors you getting painted?"
She'll look down at her fingers and say,
Black.
"That sounds right."
Yeah,
It was either black or red.
that sounds right, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you got black and red. I was there because you let me paint your nails. Oh my god. We're gonna have two new guys in our little sleepover. Okay. I open the door, like we go into our like suite, like our place. I
Yes.
want to describe it.
Sure. So there is, so much like the center was sort of a hub and spoke model, the room itself is also kind of a hub and spoke model. It features a observation window that has a sort of large, thickly paned glass. And at this point, it becomes very apparent how high you are. You are very, very high up. It feels like standing at the top of like a skyscraper, um, and sort of looking down, and you're able to see the war machine, and it's kind of has the same appearance as like a matchbox car. It is tiny, and off of that centralized sort of hub there are a bunch of doors, um, and it would appear as though each one of them also has sort of a rich lacquer to it, though not as beautifully detailed as the front door. And right as you enter, there is sort of a table, like an entryway bench, and upon it is sitting a spread, essentially. That spread has what looks to be um, food and refreshments from the prime material, to include like sweets, and like cured meats and cheeses, all things that like you likely haven't seen since being here in Avernus, or in any capacity that you could conceivably eat. Um, there are all, and there is also um, there are two parchments, um, sort of folded up and bound with a beautiful gold and red seal. One of them does not have writing on the front, and the other one does.
Can I look at the parchments? Can I please look at the
Yes, you
parchments?
can look at the parchments.
Okay.
I
Um,
misty step over, crack them open.
okay. The Which one are you cracking open first? Because I will describe both
The
of them.
writing one.
The writing one. Okay, so you crack open the writing one, and it is addressed to, um, my dearest riders. Um,
Oh.
are you going to finish reading it? Okay. Um, it says, "My dearest riders, you have free reign of the vessel, and I've left a gift for you down in the hall of internment."
Oh.
And then
What?
it's signed Zerial.
Ooh.
Well, it's
Oh.
actually specifically signed Archduchess Zerial.
Open the other one.
Okay, the other one is far less insidious. It says, "Welcome aboard." Um, it and
Hey, everybody! Welcome aboard! Forget
the
about that last letter.
the letter goes on to detail some of the schedule of the event, and essentially what it is describing is laying out what is going to occur. And over the course of reading this letter, it becomes very clear that this event has been called for the purposes, or on account of Ragadraga's death. Um, this meeting is being called because the Archduke Zariel is intending on selecting a new warlord to lead a new legion in Ragadraga's place. Um, Part of that is that candidates are going to be present to be voted on by other warlords and those who slain the last.
Oh.
And
Oh shit.
there is an addendum at the bottom of this that appears to be sort of written, like the rest of it is done in fine calligraphy that looks like it was perhaps a copied invitation, or sort of like form letter, basically. But
Yeah.
down at the bottom, in sort of a more scrawling text, there is a addendum specific to you all, where it outlines the fact that as you all were those to end the previous warlord, each one of you will be able to cast one vote towards who you believe the next um, warlord should be.
Oh shit.
That's crazy.
And because y'all because you were the individuals who slayed Fragger while count of each warlord is only one, yours are all I'm sorry, it's an infernal. I'm still kind of it. You all of we all get a count. We all get a vote.
Okay.
Wow.
That's going to be interesting.
Very. Um. So I didn't read out the first letter, which I apologize for, because it's not addressed to the party. It is um Rhea, Siobhan.
Oh.
Um, it's for the riders. She left a gift in the Hall of Internment.
Better be fucking Thaddeus Creek. Or whoever the fuck.
It might be.
That doesn't seem very comforting, considering how it looked when we passed by it.
Yeah. Do we want to check that out right now before we relax?
Do we?
I would feel a mite more comfortable if at least one person other than Rhea joined us.
Well, of course.
No. Well, I'll come down.
Yeah, I
Plus,
mean,
I don't think Jeremy would let me go alone, and Jeremy is definitely going.
yeah.
All right. What
Well,
do you want to come with, Jaco, or do you want to sit here alone and
I
I
was
don't
I
know,
was
drink
offering, but I
champagne?
guess everybody got really confused.
All right.
Right. Um, I need somebody to roll me a d8.
This is your thing.
A D8. All right, let's see.
Yep.
There we go. Let's see. 6.
Six. All right.
Actually, hold on. Let me bust out Siobhan's very specific dice set since we're getting fancy at Zariel's party.
Sure.
Oh no, keep the 6. I'm just taking out the dice
Oh,
officially.
okay.
Keep the 6.
Test. Okay.
Could have gotten away with it, Mars.
So, you guys are taking Zariel's sort of invitation to freely roam the vessel, and making your way down to the Hall of Internment. So, in doing so, needing to one, two, three, four, go down 5 sets of stairs that you've just climbed. Um, and as you are sort of winding the corner in the hall of the obedient, there is another figure who's sort of freely roaming that stands out from the horned devils and sort of imps of this sort of large flying military contraption. Um, and let me pull up a description. Sorry, I'm clicking around.
Hell, guys.
Okay. What you see is a um, tall, tall figure with red hair, sort of a spiky, thorny crown running through it, a shawl of leaves, sort of Elandrin, elven like features, a sword belt sort of slung low at his side, and he'll just sort of, oh, hello. I see you're here for the event as well. I would assume you're not dressed like the draggle around here. Yes? No? Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Hello?
I
Uh,
don't think we've made your acquaintance yet.
No, I don't think we've met.
we certainly haven't. My name is Smiler.
The fucking defiler. Oh, you.
I'll have to admit you don't look anything like how I thought you'd look.
I get that. I get that quite a bit. I would say.
But you know, with a name like Smiler the Defiler.
that's business of the wastes, right? That's business of the battlefield. Try not to bring it home with me.
We really got Buggy the Pirate from the anime meets Buggy the Pirate
I try
from
not to
the live
defile at
action.
home. Don't care. Don't give me that.
Um, Jermina's gonna look at Siobhan.
I don't recognize all of you. I so
Siobhan's like, what, Jeremy? What do you want?
No, Jeremy, no.
by that estimation, I would assume that it's you all who carry the lion's share of the votes.
Yes, that's
What?
accurate.
Hmm.
Yeah. And you're a bit of a schmoozer, right? So you know what that means.
Yes, I do. Is that you'll be quite popular during your time aboard. Um, now, if you'll amuse me, was
I
I
think
the
that's your job.
I no uh, common misconception. I am not a clown. You haven't run into anybody else yet, have you?
No, you're the first one we ran into.
I can tell
Are
because you
you
all still have your fingers.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah. I just know that Princeps Kovic is already aboard. He'll try to get those votes whichever way he can extol them. I would watch out.
This guy thinks he's so cute. Oh,
Interesting.
No, no, dear. I know I'm cute. You enjoy the rest of your trip.
Wait, is this dude the gift that we were given?
no,
I
we're not
can
at the
be.
Hall of Internment yet. No, get to
Okay.
your
All
room.
right. All right.
Go.
All right.
Jeremy,
And
you were the one making all those hand motions.
Yeah, I see him naked a little bit. I don't want to hear him like talk. Oh, he is so cute talking about, ooh, Prince Kovic's gonna get. Dude, we're already here because we killed one warlord. We'll kill another one. Oh,
I don't think that is proper protocol for this kind of situation, if I'm being entirely honest.
killing are the fingers,
Killing.
okay? But that's what's gonna happen if Prince Kovic tries to take my fingers.
That's fair. Self-defense.
I just oh, this whole event is going to be wow. Oh my god, we're gonna decide the next warlord, aren't we?
Pretty much.
Yeah, it
Because
does seem like it.
they're all just gonna vote for themselves, right? Like they're all just gonna vote for themselves.
Pretty much.
Nepotism.
And even if they can't vote for themselves, they're not gonna agree on anything.
Yeah, we are definitely the strongest block.
We're the deciding factor. Does
Oh my
Zerial
god, that
know
bitch!
what?
Holy shit. She put us here. Gave us so all of these guys see our face, know our allegiances, know all of our business. And I mean, even if we decide the next warlord and it's great and it's good, the others are still they're just gonna go kill us.
Essentially, we have targets on our back.
Oh, I didn't
What
even
a
think about that.
bitch!
Shit balls.
And they know what our ship looks like.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to play this smart
wow.
then, I guess.
Why? Can we just align ourselves with the goth chick?
That's Princeps Kovic, I believe.
She's already a warlord.
Oh right. Well, she wants my fingers. She doesn't need to take them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we know.
I wonder if it
All
bites.
right.
I wonder if that's what she meant. If that's what he meant.
That's the movie Teeth.
It is the movie Teeth.
Um, 'cause I mean, we knew this was gonna happen, right? I feel like Siobhan warned me about the everything, but God, even the letters, right, are menacing. My dear writers, seeing all of the vain bullshit, the statues, even the way that ball Ballsy was talking to you, Marty, was like just just slimy.
Yeah, that yeah, in retrospect he was definitely trying to schmooze me.
But why?
Maybe he's in the running. Maybe that's what that
Right?
is.
We should consider that, though,
Him?
having a mechanic warlord kind of on our side.
I mean, he wasn't the mechanic. He was just the one trying to sell me on being the mechanic for him.
It's shit, right?
Right.
Whoever we Okay, actually we might be able to make this work semi in our favor. So, if we know that they're going to try to kill us, right? What if as a part of this bargaining, because there's going to be bargaining, a part of the deal of like, okay, we'll vote for you if is providing protections.
Yeah,
Yeah, can
yeah.
they provide us with protections through the hills? And what are the conditions of that for either side?
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
let's keep the conditions of all the deal, whatever the vote, right? We vote for you. You do this. No extra bits. No. We vote and I make you close. It's just voting.
Yeah,
Just our
vote.
vote. We should I mean, I think what I would love more than anything from some of these warlords is getting our ship gussied up.
I
That
mean,
Because
it
I
would
mean,
would
be
be
that's
nice
what
to
nice.
have some
That'd be great. And also
more.
money. We need soul coins.
Oh, we need so many soul points.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, okay. Let's not think about this. Let's think about this after the sleepover. I want to see what or who is in the Hall of Internment. I'm really hoping it's just a gift, like a real gift, but I
What did
know
we
it's
already?
gonna
I thought
be
we went.
so
We were just in the Hall of Internment. That's where.
No, you guys were stopped on your way there.
Oh, okay.
You have one more flight of stairs to get down to the terminal.
I just I hope it's something real, like a real gift, like a gift card, but it's not. It's gonna be something fucked up like Siobhan's soul or something. Like, it's gonna be so
That would be
messed up.
kind of fucked up,
It's
actually.
totally your soul, isn't it?
I think it would be nice to have my soul back.
It
I
would
think
be
it would also
so
be. It would
good,
be
a little
nice to have
too
Ray and
good.
I's soul back. There's two of them.
I do think it's going to be Thaddeus Creek. Thaddeus Creek is my
I
bet.
just feel like it probably is, and then it's gonna be some fucked up, like, there's gonna be a little table out in front of Thaddeus's Creek cell that's like torture soul mace thing, and Zariel's like, "Yeah, you could just go in there and beat him up and just kill him over and over and over again. Doesn't it make you feel bad that he took your soul?"
Well,
And
why
then
don't
he
we go see what it is?
and
So that way you stop conjecturing and winding yourself up. Let's just keep walking.
Right. Making your way down to the Hall of Internment,
Walking fast.
you are once again set upon by the uncomfortable sounds of what is effectively a prison. There are moans and cages and rattlings, and no indication of which way you should go or travel. What would you like to do?
Well, now what?
is there like
um,
a guards master?
There does not appear to be guards of any kind.
I'm
Could we
pulling
just
out the sending stone.
Okay. What do you say?
They have a gift for us in the Hall of Internment. We need directions. And also, can we have some baths drawn up in our room?
You hear Basil Steen on the other side. Yeah, I'll get both of those set up. At which point, um, eventually, a small imp will ascend the stairs. You note that the imp does not have wings, so it's sort of more looking like a smaller quasit. Their wings appear to have been removed, and
Ew.
we'll start. Hey, come on, and we'll sort of on all fours lead you into the hall of internment. And inside the hall of internment, you take a left, a right, and eventually, in a very dark corner, you note that all of the cells in this corner sort of have a like faint red glow to them, and
Ooh.
the imp will sort of point to the corner and then like tip tap its nose, and then will scurry off.
well, that's just delightful. Um, I approach the cage.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh Lord. Uh,
Why is she gonna make a perception check? That's not very nice.
that's not very nice. Why are you making me do a perception check, Jason? Come on. Now I gotta be the one to open Foundry. Roll really quick.
If you
Damn it,
said you
Jason,
had
you
your
were expecting to roll dice.
17. It's a
set.
17 flat, but
Okay,
I
so
think it's like a +7 perception
oh yeah, you'll
thing.
be fine. You'll be fine. So you step up to the adamantine bars, the red glow sort of permeating the room. you look inside. The first thing that you see is sort of the walls. They have just sort of interspersing blades, and not blades that that will cut you, but just sort of these things that like jut into the room, marked with glowing red infernal text. They kind of look a little bit like sound dampening wall panels, if you've ever seen those. Um,
Hmm.
and they're sort of just like collapsing in on this room. There is a slight rattle of chain as you look to the rear of this room, and go ahead and make a intelligence or Arcana check as
I'm
well.
not smart. I'm not smart. Hold on.
Okay.
17 again. All right, we'll roll with it.
Okay. Um, uh, be it through
Mid-movie.
a class that you remember from your time training to be a hell rider, or some other means, you note the figure in the rear of this room, just sort of the chains rattling, one running from the ceiling down, sort of clamped around its neck, and two coming from the floor tied around its wrists. It's sort of a medium to large build creature. It has sort of hideous, droopy, thick facial features. Looks kind of like Jabba the Hutt from
Ooh.
Star Wars. And it's sort of
Oh.
amorphous with these two large, almost giant capital G, like the creature, hands sort of like coming off of its back, and sort of wickedly sharp claws, and it will sort of like crawl forward and like look at you.
Nice. This is a ball spawn. This is a
And
fucked up ball spawn.
as it crawls towards you, you note that its vestments that it is wearing are those of the High Overseer of El Terrell.
Oh shit.
Fucking Lemire.
It is Fabius Krieg.
Hey, we found
Got it.
him. That's it. All right, DIA done.
We
Is
did
it
it,
is it
kids.
Fabius? Wait,
Yeah,
Siobhan, who is it? Oh, Marty, you
it's
owe me money.
it's
Of course.
he's real
It
fucked
was
up.
me who said
Jesus.
it was gonna be Thaddeus.
Helm's Eye. What in the world? Can you understand me?
He'll like nod.
Can you speak?
He'll shake his head and like open his mouth, and you'll see that whatever semblance of tongue was there has been
Nope.
removed.
It's close that right up. Don't want to see that. Nope. Mm-mm. I think my friend here has quite a few choice words to say. Would you like to say things to him, Jeremina?
He didn't damn my soul. I'm flipping him off for you.
Oh,
Fuck you,
okay.
dude.
So,
Was it worth it?
congrats. That's the sound of the police.
Whoop, whoop.
Congrats on
The
getting fucked over
promotion.
anyway. Getting absolutely fucking spiritually railed. Congratulations. Um,
Uh, I don't I don't know he's necessarily railed.
he looks pretty fucked up to me.
Uh, yeah, I would agree, but he, that's a he's an Enamazu. He's been promoted.
He's a what?
An Anamazu.
He's an Anamazu. Ain't that the
Baby, I
thing?
love you so
Sorry, didn't they
much.
write a
You
children's book series about that? Sorry.
That's Animorphs, I think.
Um, baby, I love you so much. Some of us didn't go to school or the military. You gotta tell me. I don't know what that is.
It's a powerful type of fiend, usually infernal negotiator types.
So then why is he being kept in here surrounded by she motions around unless they can she read some of the infernal inscriptions on the thingies?
Make a Arcana check.
Fuck, dude, I'm not smart.
Mm, baby, babe, honey, do you want
That's a
me to take
10.
a look?
You cannot read the
Uh,
infernal.
if you could, that'd be great. Seems like it's real old style infernal.
Oh shit. Define from museum forward. Marty, baby, you don't speak you don't speak infernal, right?
No, I don't.
Okay. Um, but if okay, well, you know what? I'm just gonna oh, ah, kind of ugly. Yeah. You had such a dopey little human form. You had such a sweet little bald head. You were just so short.
I wonder if it's a oh, what are they called? One second, I have to remember the name of something.
Yeah.
Oh, did
Do
we
you
get
want
a?
to quick take a break?
Hmm?
Yeah. Well, Bart, did we get a roll, Jeremina?
Sorry, I thought I got one. Um,
Oh,
give me 1 second. It
Ooh, there we go. I wonder if it was like a two monsters paw situation. Like he wished to become a devil, but he still had to pay the price for betraying his fellow Hellriders.
Oh, he looks
mm.
gnarly as fuck.
okay. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with Foundry.
Yeah, some things
Ooh.
I can't load
Okay, it's
Foundry at
not just
all.
me. Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
been
yeah, yeah.
having hella issues all day, so feel free to roll a d20, and I can tell you your modifier if you would like. You got a
Yes, I
plus
got
three
a 9.
mod. Okay.
Woo!
Yeah, so you would not be able to read the infernal. You do get the sense that it's arcane in nature of some kind, obviously, and it is therefore not like traditional text. It's really more of a arcane casting, enchanting type script.
It's
Okay.
in Java.
Right.
Um, so if spell cast no stop, if spell not cast, I don't know.
Yeah, I can't make head nor hair of that. Can based on how it's placed around uh Thaddeus, can Marty make any sort of guess as to what this might be?
You can go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
I am rolling an arcana check.
Mm.
Fuck. 1 second. I did it wrong.
I think seeing him in prison
14,
is
not
the
including modifiers.
14, so your modifier is a +7.
So that would be a 21.
A 21. You get the sense that this is definitely creating some sort of arcane envelope around this room. and is likely either to stop any and all magical effects in the room or prevent teleportation from inside the room.
Hmm. By the looks of it, it's stopping things from coming in and from coming out, more or less. It's a little bit more complicated than that, but I can't really go into the semantics of uh, matter transfer over magic. Um,
Can I can I ask questions, or is that
well, I actually have a good question for him.
remember it's yes or no?
Marty will lean in and look at him and say, "Was it worth it?"
He'll shake his head no.
All right, I'm satisfied.
Can you repeat that one more time?
Marty asked if it was worth it, and he said no.
Who, did Zariel put you here?
He'll shake his head yes.
Did who put him here?
Zariel.
Zariel, sorry. Sorry. Ugh.
Are you in a lot of pain?
Um, he'll like give like a sort of like shrug.
Can you feel pain?
He'll shake his head yes.
Hmm.
Have you been here since you died?
He'll shake his head yes.
Here?
Yes.
Hmm. Did Zarya tell you why you're here?
He'll shake his head yes.
Was it for condemning the Hell Riders?
He'll shake his head no.
Hmm.
Was it for admitting that you find tieflings attractive?
He'll shake his head no.
Marty, that was a weird question to ask.
I thought it'd be funny.
It was funny. I will I will give you that. I was gonna ask him if he still thought I was hot. Um,
Do you still think she's hot?
He just sort of like begins crawling back into the rear of his cell and like turns sideways on y'all.
That's fair.
that's exactly what my ex did, and also what Jar Axel did at one point.
Oh, you have the. I don't
The
know what men you
worst reputation with men. Or track record. Track record's more along the lines of what I meant.
Yeah, right? Fuck, what is he here for?
could ask
Um,
Zariel.
yeah, well, yeah, yeah, we can just go ask her. That's yeah.
Wait, he's been
Uh,
upgraded, but he's trapped here. And were you
Again,
put here for a crime against Zariel? No, not Zariel. Sorry. Were you put here as punishment?
He'll shake his head no.
Are you here until you finish your transformation?
He'll sort of shrug his shoulders.
Are you here until you're given an assignment again?
He'll shake his head no.
Hmm. Well, he's not here for punishment. Must
Do
just
you have
be
to
holding
answer all our
cell.
What
Do
was
you
that?
have to answer our questions?
He'll shake his head
Do you
no.
have to answer our questions?
He'll shake his head no.
Mhm. Best not annoy him then.
Ah, well, thank you for your time.
He'll nod his head.
Get those baths.
Yeah,
Oh my,
I need one of those
oh
baths,
my god,
please.
sleepover.
Sleepover time!
Um, I think
Rhea!
when they're heading
What was
out
that?
of yeah. Rhea does that, we, like, look at her and she's like, "What?"
Wait,
What?
what
Wait.
happened? Oh my lord.
Um, as we're leaving the Hall of Internment, Jeremina will kind of put, like, a hand on Siobhan's shoulder and give it, like, a very tight squeeze.
Thank you.
I just you work for the guy.
I didn't work for him. I just got inducted because of him. There's a difference.
Well, I mean he was your mayor, lord. Like, if you were a Hell Rider for Elturel, then you know?
Exact. It
I mean,
wasn't for him. It was for Elturel.
but he is Elturel, right? Or, like, was, right? But when you lead it, you are. Like, it doesn't matter because he used Elturel to condemn you all. I mean, even the Elturel that you fought and died and whatever for is, like, gone. I mean,
Well,
right?
as
Like,
to be clear, I do hate this man. But the Elturel that, well, the Elturel that we knew is most definitely gone. There's still an Elturel we could potentially get back if we're quick enough. That's really the point of it all, at least in my personal opinion. Can't keep my home tied up in hell forever.
it was really good, actually. That was nice.
Thank you. I do that sometimes.
I got some lines in you.
Hmm.
All all right. So, you all.
Now, sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
Now, what is this sleepover business?
And you have, like, a preppy little sister, right? What do you mean, what is a sleepover business? You know what a sleepover
I
is,
know what a
right?
sleepover is, yeah,
Okay.
conceptually. I've never, I've never like had one outside of whichever ones my sister invited me to or had with me.
Are we gonna be your fur?
Don't put it like that.
Put it like that.
Okay, so we get little pajama outfits. I've already got some made. I prepped them a while ago in preparation for the sleepover that I knew would be coming. Jaco, I do have to fix yours up because I did make them for someone with a substantially different body than yours. However, that'll be an easy fix. I'll just take Olin's and then you take mine.
Okay.
Who? So I'll call up Basil. I'll get nail polish and like cosmetics. But what we do is we'll do like face masks, hair masks. Give each other little manicure.
Oh god, I remember
Um,
my sister used to give me manicures.
nails. We'll get like a
You know, my sister used to, when we were younger, she tried to be like one of those nail technicians. She used to put acrylics on me and do designs on them. Do you know how hard it is to fight with 3-inch acrylics?
six
You're asking
inch
this to
nails.
Jeremina.
I have 6-inch stiletto nails. It's really easy.
I use my fists. That's annoying though.
Yeah, you have little daggers on your fingers. I imagine that actually be helpful.
Rawr.
Trying to write with them was
Rawr.
a pain in the ass too.
You've gotten acrylics before, Jaco?
I.
Jermina looks at him like piranha, like a shark smelling blood.
Well, yes, I
If
have.
she had pupils, they dilate.
My older sisters kind of treated me and my other younger siblings, we're all roughly the same age, as their test subjects before they left school.
Like you and Shaban must pretty well.
Yeah, we have that in common. Yeah.
Honestly, after how long I've been down here, I would rather deal with them again and deal with their painting my nails than actually dealing with Raga Draga.
Um, Truth or dare?
Oh
Can
god.
we go to? Can we make it to like the bedroom
I was gonna
first?
say we're still in the hallway.
Well,
And
we
we do
gotta go up
We're walking and
5
talking. We're walking and
sets of
talking.
staircases.
true.
We're walking and talking.
Okay,
So then we
truth.
play truth or dare, and then with
Excuse me.
Nice.
Impressive.
um, God, Fawn, what have you been eating? There's like some
Everything,
bile in that. Ugh.
everything Marty's been cooking. Everything that's been preserved.
Listen, hardtack only does so much to your gut. We
Which
we have all been in charge of taking out the chamber pots. We are all aware of this.
I have not been using chamber pots.
You just been
Um,
pissing off the side of the hell war machine.
yeah, I'm not cleaning that up.
Okay.
What? What? You guys have chamber pots? You guys are disgusting. Oh my
I'm not going
God.
outside when it's
I used to have to walk 30 feet in 60 feet of snow to go piss in an
Oh
outhouse
god.
that hundreds of other people have been using.
Was it
well, it
uphill?
sounds like you should have been using
Was
a
it
chamber
uphill
pot.
both ways?
You sounds like you should have been using a chamber pot. Maybe your life would have been easier.
Maybe your dad shouldn't have divorced you.
Oh wow.
Mina.
Yeah, and maybe my mom should have fucked my nursemaid. I don't know what to tell you, okay?
And maybe we should. Jacob, would you like to hurry up the stairs with me?
Oh, pleasantly, I will go with you. I will move my little legs faster just for you.
I'm honored.
Oh my god. I will move my little legs faster just for you. Oh, that there is no as a short fucker. That is true love right there. My girlfriend is 6'4". She has to fucking slow down for me.
No, oh god. I remember when. Sorry, this is post game shit. Let's continue.
Um, so you all eventually recrest the stairs into the far more uh, tactfully decorated portion of the large war machine, and make your way into your suite. Um, as you sort of approach the door, you see two um, sort of small creatures scamper away from the door. Um, just sort of, it appeared as though they were sort of almost sitting in front of it, and just sort of darting off to one side, sort of clearing the way for you as you approach. Um, and with that, you are back in your room.
Forever fucking baths.
The bats will have been drawn per whatever you specified. Um,
You know, I appreciate this all done, what you did, Jeremina. But given the targets on our back, I don't feel comfortable people coming into our room when we're not around.
Oh, well, we're kind of a little too late for that.
Oh, I know. It just dawned on me that that's what's happening. That's all.
Actually, before we get in the bath, I would be right back. I have to use the bathroom. I can't wait to use the toilet
Yeah, why
that
don't we take
flushes.
a break real
Chamber
quick?
pot. Yeah.
Chamber pot.
Do we want to quick take a break? Because
All right.
we'd also not mind using the restroom.
Okay.
Sounds good.
BRB. Hey, everybody, we're back.
I
How well?
Hello.
So, go ahead.
Um, welcome back from our brief break. Um, our party has reconvened within inside the mighty warship of Zariel, the Archduke of Avernus, having been invited here for a very special and very serious event. And it is with that the narration hard cuts over to our party inside of their suite, just 2 floors below Zariel's master um, suite, where she conducts all of the machinations of the blood war in the first layer of hell. And they are.
So, um, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. If it hollers, let him go. Itty, miny, miny, Rhea! Oh my god! It landed on you. It was nowhere near Rhea. Truth
I,
or dare?
It was like
uh,
pointing at Sneep, and Jermina just jerks her finger all the way over to the other end of the line where
Oh,
Ray is.
yeah,
Sneep
I need to
kind of
be
looks
so clear.
disappointed.
We did bring up Sneep. I don't care if
Sneep
we
is here.
smuggled Sneep in. Sneep
I
is here.
you likely would have had to smuggle Sneep in. I kind of imagined a thing where Basil Steed was like, sorry, only invitees only, and Jeremy is like, hold on, I need to pack another bag, and he just goes back in and jams Sneep into a bag. Um,
Yeah.
Rhea will Rhea will say, truth.
Do you have a crush on anybody?
That's deeply personal.
Yes, it's truth or dare, Rhea. I made everyone sign an affidavit, a little waiver, we all know. Do you have a crush on anybody?
She'll like glare a little bit at you and say, yes, Jeremy, yes, I do.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Um, Jermina's, like, grabbing Marty and is, like,
Oh god.
shaking her.
Hold on, I gotta roll a d20.
Oh no. Oh god. Jeremy, I have a
Roll for
drink in my
blush.
Jeremy, I have a drink in my hand. Well, I had a drink in my hand now.
Siobhan's giving nothing away.
Mm. Okay, Rhea, your turn.
Okay. Um, Marty, truth or dare?
Um, truth.
Um, uh, what was your real GPA in college?
Rhea, I gave you a card, a cheat sheet of questions to ask.
Oh,
Marty will take a sip of her beverage what has not been spilled. 3.0.
That's really good.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good.
I have no idea what that means.
Me neither.
That's
I
actually
think
not.
it
Well,
means you
That's
did good in classes. I know that like a 4.0 is very important. That's what at least that's what Darwin told me. So
yeah, well, anyways.
it's
Um,
very good.
Siobhan,
yes.
truth or dare?
Siobhan so you can see Siobhan weighing the options actively. Truth.
Marty also looks like she is weighing the options. She has been given too much power. who do you think looks best in their outfits Jermina put together for the banquet?
Jeremina, what is everybody wearing?
Well, they're in their pajamas.
No, but what are the fancy outfits you
But what are
put
the fancy
together?
outfits?
I am not describing all of that just yet, but I will give you guys this. Um, so the outfits are, I mean, very like military, like armor fashion, like we've all seen like haute couture armor, right? Zendaya, Joan of Arc, it's giving that. Um, but Germina took the armor from the guy that we fought, who I Jason, when you have a moment, if you can send me the picture of that guy again to
Yep.
me, awesome. Um, Germina's is based around his pauldrons and the tasses, so like the skirt and the shoulders. Marty's is from the breastplate and sabatons, so the chest and shoes.
Mhm.
Oh, I wrote down Olin. Dear God. Jaco is the gorget and the greaves, so the neck protector and the shins. Rhea is the helmet and the left gauntlet, and Siobhan is the visor and the right gauntlet, and EV-3 is all of the other parts of the armor.
Of course, EV-3 is the rest of the armor. I do have to say, I like the work that Jeremina put in on. You said Jacob was the chest plate and the gauntlets, or the
Um,
greaves.
Olin, Jacob, fuck, I'm sorry, I need to fix the name. This
It's
was an
okay. I
old
still think of you in
concept.
my heart as well.
Yeah. Jaco is the gorget and greaves.
Gorget and greaves. Please hold while I look up what a gorget is.
It's like neck
Gorget
armor.
neck.
It's like the flare, right? Like the part that like sticks out like
Oh,
right here.
yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay, sweet.
I
I was
do
guessing.
like the work that Jeremina put in on Jaco's gorget and greaves. Very intricate.
Hmm. Jeremina, not Jeremina. Marty will look to Jeremina apologetically.
It's okay that you betrayed me. Not what we agreed on, but acceptable.
That's great.
Fucking
When it's your turn.
she's just pulling like note cards out of like her shirt and her bra, and she's like fucking whatever and burning them. Well, Siobhan, your turn. Truth or dare?
Hmm. Jeremina, truth or dare?
Dare, because I'm not a pussy.
Oh, Lord. I dare you to eat at least one. Are you allergic to shellfish?
No.
I dare
Ugh.
you to eat, if shellfish is available, at least one. Just one. Actually, yeah. All you have to eat is one shellfish.
Okay. Um, did is there any shellfish in the room?
Yeah, like like a shrimp cocktail ring type thing. Sure.
What I'm imagining is Marty has just finished making herself her new drink, And Jeremina, like, rips it out of her hand and, like, chugs it.
It's like my Mai Tai.
Just looking at where it was in her hand.
Okay,
My my
my
spoon.
turn. Siobhan, truth or dare?
Well, I was just about to compliment you, saying you were so brave about eating it. Anyways, I'll take a dare. Siobhan is looking at her expectantly. Like she knows she has an idea of the kind of thing Jeremina is gonna ask, not that she's like wanting it. It's more like just do it.
Have you ever played a game called 3 Minutes in the Celestial Plane? Siobhan,
Jermina.
Not under official rules.
not under official very loaded statement. That's great. Rhea, have you?
No.
Stupendous! First times for everybody. Rhea, get up on your feet. Siobhan, get up on yours. I will see you guys in 3 minutes. Bye.
Siobhan rolls her eyes and motions to. I'm assuming that there's like, it's not quite like it was in the Court of Air, but there's a like space with a door that they can go to.
Yeah, yeah. There's essentially like 6 rooms in here, all with their own individual space off of this sort of centralized area.
Yeah, so like the one in the Court of Air. Yeah, Siobhan just like motions her thumb to a room and is like, technically, you're involved, so you get to say yes or no to this. It was a dare to me, not a dare to you.
Sure, let's go.
It has to be a broom closet. It has to be a closet.
It has to
Does
be a
have to be a
closet?
closet. Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be a closet.
Are those
Closed. Closed.
Jaco, are those official rules? Have you played this game before?
Marty will stare daggers at Jaco.
I was never part of it, but I was at a party that it was, and it was either broom closet or like 7 years bad luck. It was a thing. And he looks at he looks at Marty like, "Don't hurt me."
Marty will look
Siobhan is
satisfied.
giving him the look like traitor.
I helped you up the stairs. What the fuck?
But Siobhan will go over to presumably a broom closet or some sort of small walk-in closet space, open the door and do like a little flourish for Ray to walk in first.
She will do so.
Are we going by
Siobhan
the
turns to
timer?
close the door. Um hold on. Jason, do you have my sheet up?
Hold up. Yes.
Would the party in general mind if I made an intimidation check?
Please go ahead.
That's an 18, baby.
Oh shit. Okay.
You're not gonna believe this.
Did you get a 19?
I got a nat 20.
Oh hell yeah.
Jermina
This
is not
very
phased.
funny.
And I know Jermina's got the fucking charisma modifier, so yeah, Jermina's not phased.
Jaco's not looking.
Hold it. I have to do.
It worked.
I rolled a 7. Jaco's not looking. He's like, I
Jake
feel
was actively
terrible.
looking away.
I feel terrible.
Oh yeah, Marty rolls a 4. Her face is red. She is looking away.
Jermina looks
Jermina's
so proud of herself.
holding eye contact.
That's great.
And Siobhan closes the door.
I
Um,
now have a timer set
Jeremina
for 3
puts
minutes.
Jeremina puts a door under the knob, puts, like, a chair under the knob.
My
Oh
god.
god.
Marty will chug the last of her. She doesn't have a Mai Tai anymore.
She doesn't have her Mai Tai.
Jacob
She
I,
will
leaves.
I
grab
just imagine her going like, "Oh,
Oh, it would be
and
even funnier if Jeremy just like chugged it and then put it right back in Marty's hand.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
and Marty is putting her ear up to the door
Jacob's gonna take the seat on the
with the
opposite
glass.
side of the door from the group circle. Nope, not get
Let me
nope.
see if I can. Let me see if I can open fucking Foundry really quick.
I had to flutter my router earlier, so I may have to IP the whole thing. That might be why people can't get in."
Maybe.
Aw, beans.
But
Great.
what's going on? Marty will go back.
Does Jeremina pull Marty away from the door?
Yes.
Marty will reluctantly allow this. What's going on?
Are you amenable, Jason?
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Siobhan Siobhan is going to be leaning on one side, rubbing the bridge of her nose. You know, no, I can't. I don't have any words actually.
No words.
No
Why not?
words. Well, you know, you have a tendency to leave me speechless, so I don't find that very
Damn.
surprising.
Was that off the cuff? Did you plan that?
I did not plan that. I just see sometimes things are teed up and I strike well. Why did it work?
Fucking.
Yeah, it has been.
Oh man, Rhea can't see it. Siobhan is blushing a little bit.
Yeah, it's dark in here.
Um, I don't feel comfortable doing much in here.
It's
I'll be honest with you.
no, I have a tendency to agree. Given that this is a game for sleepovers, do they actually fathom how long 3 minutes is?
I don't know.
Um, Outside, Marvin Gaye's "Let's Get It On" starts to play.
Playing as a timer. Stop. Siobhan, Siobhan is going to warily reach her hand out and try and find Rhea's hand.
Um, I mean, it's a closet. You'll
Okay,
find
so
something, I'm sure.
I would like to believe in Helm above that Siobhan's Rhea's hand. Though I will venture for
Make a
the group.
investigation check.
All right.
Please get a one.
Listen, I was gonna spice it up, Jason. Give me a fucking second.
I need her to miss and get a boob.
Did you find an orb in there?
Did you find an orb?
No, what I was gonna say is Siobhan reaches her hands out, reaches a hand out very carefully and tries to like find Rhea in the space because they're both humans, they can't fucking see.
Yeah. Yeah.
And her fingers just brush along the front and side of Rhea's thigh, and she like pulls back for a moment. She's like, "Oh, sorry about that."
Um, Ray will say, "No, no, no. It's okay."
Siobhan's fingers will return with a little bit more intent.
Um, Mark, God damn it!
I am not looking at them right now.
I'm trying not to, but it's getting busy over here. Ha.
Minimize it.
Hey.
Minimize
Um,
it.
as
Um,
Rhea is thinking, Siobhan's hand is just gonna rest on her waist. It doesn't move from there. It just rests on her waist.
um, she will go ahead and actually sort of mirror that, um, sort of placing the opposite hand on the opposite waist.
Hmm. I can understand why a broom closet might be appropriate in a game like this.
Uh, I, I guess. Um, though it's not exactly private.
No, it's not. And I'd much prefer to see you.
They're gonna keep us in here the whole time, you know.
I know.
In 5 minutes.
They're in there for fucking 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, the song is, like, looping.
Seven, seven Marvin Gaye, get it on, one R. Kelly pony. Um, oh, Siobhan, seeing the light under the door, will reach out the hand that's not on Rhea's waist and try and push the door, only to find that it doesn't move. And she's like, God, fucking hell. They shoved a chair under the door.
um, Somebody roll me a d20.
Me, me, me!
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was like, one of the other ones is gonna do it this time.
That one. That's funny.
Nat 20!
Okay, then Rhea will think better of that course of action. Then.
No! No!
Can I use an inspiration to give Fish disadvantage?
Yes!
Yes, sure.
Yeah, go
Yes!
ahead. Direct opposite?
A
3.
3.
3. With her eyes adjusting a little bit now, and sort of hearing the chugga chugga like of the door rattling, um, Rhea will use that as cover to uh, place her other hand on Siobhan's other hip and sort of give her a little push towards the wall.
Jesus Christ.
Fish gotta take a walk. When Siobhan is pushed against the wall, uh, you can hear her breath like catch. And she's like, Rhea,
Yeah,
you know how I didn't go swimming with you when we were in Barovia?
yeah.
It was because, at least according to Safia, there were, what was it, Strahd? Yeah, Strahd was constantly watching.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
that's why. And I feel much the same here. But if they've put a chair under the door and you feel fine enough, uh, her hand, like she puts both her hands on like Rhea's sides, basically tracing her hands up Rhea's sides, up over her chest, finding her face
Yeah.
and pulling her in. Mm.
Oh my god.
And they kiss.
One second, I have to make a call.
And with that, is there any other scenes that you all want to run before we cut it for the evening?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi,
Uh,
Joan? Yeah, they kissed. Not Joan. Siobhan and Rhea kissed. Just need to let you know. Anyways, love you.
My
Bye.
brothers in Christ, they slept together at the tower.
Like that.
They slept
You
together, but
don't-
they didn't sleep together.
Sure, whatever helps you sleep at night.
I don't know this. So.
Um, so Jeremina has just is genuinely speaking, are there music players? Is music a thing? Is it being played?
there would definitely be some sort of
Wax
implement to
cylinder.
play music. Yeah, it would likely be some sort of like phonograph type thing.
Jermina has like figured one out, has propped it near the broom closet at like a decent sound, but like her intent, they don't hear anything, they don't see anything. Um, Jermina will say, I slipped sending stone in there, which I'm sure they'll find at some point. So like if they get stuck in there or whatever it is, I'm thinking 15 minutes, I'll do a temperature check. And if they don't find the sending stone, then I mean they're strong, right? They'll just break the door down. The
Yeah.
door is not on it that hard, right? Like,
Yeah, like if they wiggled it, it'd be fine.
right. Like if they really just put some effort into it. Um,
Happy International Women's Day.
Happy International Women's Day. Holy shit. Um, and Jason is truly the only person here celebrating International Women's Day by giving me what I want and what all international women internationally want.
Siobhan Rhea
Ravon.
kiss.
Rayvon.
Rayvon.
I'm gonna think of anyways, um, she's got it set up. I think it's playing like the slowest song she can think of, right? Um, and she says, not to spill their shit. I'm getting so tired of them making goo goo eyes at each other and like sharing a room and cuddling. Oh my god, if you're at the point where you're cuddling,
Sure. Marty will give Jeremina a look.
what? I don't cuddle. Anyways, I just think roll a pair. Go for it. Ah, Jacob,
Yes.
do you have like a little boyfriend at home?
At this current time, I'm not seeing anyone.
Do you have any exes?
A few. Yes. Are we just skipping the truth or dare and you're just getting information from me?
Yes.
I figured as much.
Um, fine, truth or dare.
Oh no, you can ask questions. I have no problems answering.
It's not as fun if you don't do truth or dare, though.
Truth.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just trying to offer. I was trying to be helpful.
Truth. If you could go back to any of your exes, would you?
Mm, no.
Hmm.
Sadly, none of
Now you have to.
them. Go ahead. I apologize.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. No, no. Continue. Continue. Continue.
None of
Continue.
them really changed after we separated, and I don't feel they ever will, which is why, at my age, I'm not with them. I gave way too many chances.
Mm. Now you have to ask one of us truth or dare.
Okay.
Yes.
I was thinking about this one too. Um, Question: which one of you made comments about Tyrion Razgod, about his work?
I think we both did.
Okay. Do you mind if I ask you both of you a question?
Sure.
Who do you like better, Tyrion or Herman's work?
Herman's, absolutely.
Damn, not even a second thought.
Well, hold it. Actually, no. Wait. I'm sorry. I have to go back a second. I I
I'm wondering
heard
if he realized this.
Tyrion Rasgard and Herman someone, and I
Herman?
just knew it wasn't Herman. Or I just knew it wasn't Tyrion. Who's Herman? Because
Oh, oh, that didn't come out yet, did it? What was the name?
Is there
Honestly,
crackling?
out of character, I don't remember the character. I don't remember the pen name.
Yennefer time.
Um, uh, sorry, Yennefer.
bitch. Actually, fuck. I changed my mind. It is Tyrion.
Oh,
Her
awesome.
wait, her
Another name. It was just another name they went by.
okay. Um, I mean, it's gotta be Yennefer's. I'm sorry, Break On to Infinity. What an
Oh,
incredible
that is a
debut
good point.
novel.
It was
Okay, some of the other stuff is trash, but like,
very outlandish.
Mm-hmm.
uh-huh. Yeah,
I think
okay. So the Deus Ex Machina in book 8 wasn't trashy to you?
Out of character,
Because
can you give
fucking
me context? Because I have no.
no. She's just making it up. She's
Just
just making
making
it up. You just
Just
go
making,
off the fly.
just making sure. Got it. Got it. Got it.
I mean, fucking Tyrion's overuse of Deus Ex Machinas is like embarrassing at this point. Oh my god. Like the fucking Triceratops thing, that doesn't happen.
It did.
That was stupid.
It was real.
The, the
I
mommy
do have to say,
Triceratops crawls out of the forest, remembering all of the nice because dinosaurs can think. Are
You,
you
for
serious?
the first time, you'll see Jaco's face go super fucking serious and go, "I've met her."
oh damn. If I had to choose one, I'd
Oh,
have to go with Peony Perksnell, but that's me.
Oh my god, Sam, that took me a second. Is that Penny?
No,
Weekson?
no,
Oh, it sounded like it because I heard Peony, so I was
no.
like,
Yes,
wait, Penny?
yeah,
I'm joking.
I think that's the bit.
Yeah,
God
that's
damn
a
it,
bit.
Sam. You fucked me up.
Of course,
That was
listen.
good.
Of
10
course
out of
she
10.
wrote some. Of course she wrote
Of
some.
course she did.
Anyways,
10 out of 10. No, I loved her work as well. Way more accurate than anything Time did.
that is a fucking lie.
I'm sorry, what, Cetrin with an 8 pack?
I've never seen him with his shirt off, ever, so I can't answer that question.
Yeah, the whole Penelope and that one wizard one was weird.
What is with the whole series where Penelope just kinda, like, goes around? really weird.
It was really
So
trashy,
Was
but like,
that from that was
listen,
from
it was
Time,
really good
wasn't it?
smut. I will give it that. It was amazing
no, no,
smut.
no.
Penelope
That
got
was
Chuck tingled. She just got a series of books.
Oh,
no, that was
absolutely,
so
she did.
peony. She wrote this like weird
Oh, there's
anthology
Peony.
series where it was like Penelope, like it was there's this
That
lot
have
of rival thing.
I have nothing to say about what that author wrote. But that was my question. Thank you.
Okay,
Um.
Marty, your turn. Truth or dare?
Mhm.
Um.
No, you have to ask someone.
Oh, I see it. I wasn't sure. Jeremina, truth or dare?
Dare.
Dare.
Oh God.
Hmm. I dare you to take the chair out from under the door handle and see how long it takes them to realize that it's no longer there.
God tier move.
Absolutely. Jeremina does.
Nice.
She does it the quietest she has ever moved in her entire life.
I love this.
And that's gonna be a disadvantage. Nothing.
Man.
Okay. Question for the both of you. True, I guess truth or dare.
Truth.
Dare.
Okay, Jacob. Truth. Um, do you know how to dance?
Yes. Obviously, I've never really danced at someone's my height, but I know how to dance with taller people.
Do you know like how to do jigs? Do you know how to do twists? Or is it just like hand on shoulder, hand on hip, waltzing, slow
Pretty
dancing?
much formal dancing. I never really went to the dances where the crazy music was. Wasn't my thing.
Marty.
Yes, Jeremina. What did I sign up for?
Do you know how to do a jig or a twist?
I mean, I can do a twist, but not a jig.
Ugh. Do you know how to waltz?
I do, actually.
Okay. When the next song loops in, would you do me the honor of giving me a little twirl?
Marty looks like she regrets picking Dare a little bit. But at the same time, she will smile and say, yeah, of course, Jeremina.
Oh.
And with that, Sneep sits down next to Jaco and says, "Always the bridesmaid, never the bride, right?"
You
And
know,
that's where we'll leave it. What were
honestly,
you gonna say, Jaco?
compared to where we were bridesmaids before, this is nothing.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh my god, the truth or dare on Rag Dragons was fucking insane.
Truth or death. Truth or death.
It was spin the bottle.
Spin the broken bottle, and you
Oh.
just shiv the person it lands on.
No. It's same rules still apply. It's just a lot more awkward.
Yeah.
All right, and with that, we are off.
Wait, no, hold it. We
Oh
do have
no.
to quick ask. How long does it take them to realize the door's open?
I
Oh
love it.
god. Alright. Right, let me get a D100.
At any point,
100?
at any point, is it super disadvantage?
Well, the way I'm imagining it is like Jeremina like goes to sleep and then Siobhan comes out and is like, "Hey, um, wake her up. Wake her ass up. She needs to know what she did. We're going to bed. Wake her up."
No, what I think happens is I don't think they go very far in the closet, right?
No, probably not.
Um, so
It's
they
a
just they
closet.
make yeah, exactly. They make out in the closet, and then once everybody's gone to bed, let me roll a stealth check.
How late do you think we're not staying up?
No, Jermina's sleeping in front of the closet.
Yeah. Marty is like she was like clearly waiting with Jeremina, but she fell asleep before Jeremina, so she's like on her shoulder.
Which
Yeah,
is why I'm
no, they
rolling
are
this.
camp.
Jacob went to bed.
I'm gonna roll. That's why I'm rolling a stealth check. Jason, help me. What's my stealth?
Oh, infinity, I believe.
Infinity?
And
Hold on.
beyond.
Let me see.
She's a monk, not a rogue.
I mean, still. +7.
Plus 7? That's a 26, baby.
Oh. That worked out.
Well, then you get to see what does Rhea roll though?
Just like stepping on
Do you want to
people's
roll? Do you want me
hands.
to roll with advantage, or do you
Hey,
want Rhea to
yeah.
do her own roll?
Well, that's what I was going to say. Are you going to afford the help action, Siobhan?
Yes, of course.
Wonderful.
That is not. No,
How
this
does
is a group check.
I need to know how Shaban is going to give Rhea advantage.
That's a great question.
You're asleep.
Mars, go ahead.
You're asleep. You don't know.
So what happens is that Siobhan is very carefully like stepping over and around, and she's got a hold on Rhea's hand, and she's looking at Rhea like, "You have to step exactly how I'm about to step in this exact rhythm." It's like the fucking purple worm.
Sounds like it's Siobhan giving Rhea the help action.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
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 But oh,
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Yeah, Siobhan is pulling a fucking purple worm move, teaching Rhea how to move around so Jeremia doesn't wake up.
It's
Jeremia and Marty don't wake up.
go ahead and roll for Rhea. Her modifier is 0.
Alright.
if they roll on that one, it's just some giggling. It's just some
16!
giggling.
I got a 16.
Perception checks at disadvantage.
Yes.
$15 plus whatever my modifier is.
Okay, so you probably wake up.
7, whatever my modifier is.
Uh,
Jaco made the executive decision to just fall asleep.
Jeremy, you are +0, so you do not wake up.
So what happens is that, well, actually hold it. What does Rhea do that wakes Marty up?
I mean, she just steps heavily.
Okay.
She is not a person who is quiet on her feet.
Mhm. Okay, so what happens is Marty will wake up a little bit, and like her head will rise, and like her eyes will like be blearily blinking, and she will see the two of them emerge, and she will smile at them, and then conk back down. Like, not in like a like, haha, you guys did it, even though like that's clearly what she meant by it, but like it was
She's
like
like,
a
nice.
it was
Falls back asleep.
yeah, like you can tell that's probably what she meant by it, but it just came out of like happiness for the two of them. It was like a very genuine little sleepy smile.
All right.
And then Siobhan leads her into one of the rooms, and that's it.
And
All
Marty
right.
and Jeremina are asleep on the fucking
On the
ground
floor?
and do not get to sleep
On
in
the
the
floor.
All
bed.
right.
We forgo the bed.
And with that, we will leave it.
All right. Thanks everyone for hanging out. That was fun to get back into these characters after the 0.5s. Thank you again, Fish, for running that. That was fucking fun as hell.
Yes.
Are we here next week, or are you on your trip?
On my trip, weekend after will be our next
Okay,
one.
so in 2 weeks we will see you guys for the dinner, maybe, or
Dinner?
more character reveals.
Yes.
All right, we will talk to you guys then. Bye, guys.
Bye.